Hello YouTube, it's Jamie
and Dimari,
and we're back with you guys with another video. Before we start this video, make sure you hit the subscribe button and make sure you press like. Give us 500 likes. This is going to be our coming out story, as you guys already know from the caption. So Imari's gonna start with hers.
Mine, huh? Oh my gosh. Salud.
It wasn't a good one.
Huh?
I'm letting it know.
It was a good one. Yeah, I know, it's horrible. So, I guess I can start by saying, I don't know how to start, but let's just get this over with. So I was about 16, I think, and I came out to my mom first, and it was like the worst experience ever.
Like how bad was it? Like,
it was like the worst, I swear to you. Like, she made my life a living hell after that day. So whatever happened, I came out to my mom. She was like, oh no.
How did you come out? Like, what did you tell her? Like, what happened?
Well, because the thing is, I had a girlfriend at the time. And
that was your first girlfriend? Or your first crush or anything?
She was my first girlfriend, and she wanted me to meet her parents. So I was like, okay, well, like maybe I should tell my mom, like, you know, maybe I should tell my mom that I'm gay, because I don't want to like keep hiding it and having to like be like doing stuff, sneaking around. So I decided to tell her, and every day after that, like pretty much, she said horrible things to me. And
like, what did she say? Well, we want to know. we want to know what she said.
She just said everything from A to Z, like
all the worst things you can say to somebody.
The worst.
Oh wow.
And whatever happened, like she didn't want to believe it. She was like,
she was in denial.
She was like, well.
And you told her you were gay, and she told you no, you're not gay.
Yeah, she told me, oh no, you don't know what you're talking about. It's probably just a stage, whatever. So pretty much every day after that, she would ask me, like every single chance she had, she would ask me, oh, have you figured out what you want to do with your life?
Oh my god.
That was like her favorite saying, and I was like, I don't understand why she keeps asking me. Like, I already told her, like, if this was just a stage, if I was just like messing around, whatever.
If you weren't even sure.
I wouldn't have told her. Like, I would have just kept it a secret and gone on doing whatever I was doing.
Oh wow.
So, that was horrible. She, like, I couldn't go out, I couldn't do anything. And whatever happened, it was like, I think a year after I told her, I ended up telling my dad, which I thought he was going to take it like way worse than her, but I felt like I didn't have a choice. Like, I needed to like let him know what was going on, because it was like horrible in that household, whatever.
You were getting bad treatment?
Yeah, well, like, not like bad treatment, like, you know, like, I don't know how to explain it. It wasn't like bad treatment, but it was like, it wasn't fair.
Oh, okay.
Cause you know how I had like a job, whatever, and like I was going to school and stuff, and like my mom wouldn't want me to go out anywhere, or like if I brought a friend over, she'd be like, oh, is it just a friend, or is it that type of friend, or whatever.
Is it just a friend or that type of friend? Oh wow.
So yeah, it was like crazy. It was like super unfair, and it was like I felt so like attacked.
Oh wow.
So I told my dad, and I was like, look, I can't live with this lady anymore. Like, I need to like move out, whatever. So I told him, I was like, oh look, you know, I'm gay, whatever. And he was like, oh, are you sure? And I was like, yeah, I wouldn't be telling you if I wasn't sure. So then he was like, oh, I'm in shock, but you know, like, whatever, you're still my daughter, I still love you no matter what. So then that went better than how I had it with my mom.
Yeah, or how you picture it too. That
yeah.
was gonna go.
I swear I thought like my mom would have been more understanding than my dad, but I guess I was wrong. So yeah, pretty much like horrible side from my mom, pretty good side with my dad. So
how do you feel like about like you like after you come out? Like, do you feel like a relief, or do you feel worse than you felt when you were in the closet? How do you feel now? Like after coming, like after you came out? Like,
well,
how do you
after I
feel?
came out at the time, I felt horrible. I was like, why the hell did I even tell you?
Oh wow.
Yeah, it was horrible because
But didn't it feel good
I
like not
feel-
to have to keep that secret anymore inside you and stuff
no,
like
because
that?
then I had to deal with like her ignorance.
The bad treatment.
Yeah, it was like horrible.
Oh wow.
So I feel like from my experience and like what I went through, I personally, if I could go back,
You wouldn't have come out.
I
that-
wouldn't have come out until like I would have like moved out and been able to like maintain myself. I don't think I would have.
come out.
Yeah, I don't think I would have come out. If I knew how they were going to, how my mom especially was going to react, I would have just kept living my life how I was living it, and that's it.
Oh wow.
Yeah, it was not good.
I'm so sorry to hear that your coming out story had to be so horrible. Guys, I'm Jamie, and this is my coming out story. My coming out story was not like Imari's. Sorry, Sebastian feels like he has a lot to say right now. Papi, ¿qué pasó? Anyways, the way I came out was I fell in love or infatuated. Like I think that's the word I like to call it, infatuated, in love of a woman. And at that time, my mom and I was in the university already, and my mom and I used to talk a lot. And she one time I had this strong feeling about this woman, and she was older than me, and she was like my boss or whatever, so whatever. And me and her, like, we used to text a lot, like all the time. We used to be texting a lot, and I was like, oh, you guys are always texting? And I was like, yeah. She's like, but she's your boss. And I was like, yeah, well, we like to text. And she's like, oh, okay. She never really thought anything of it. And one day, like, I was having like a really hard time because I wanted to express my feelings, and I used to write a lot. And writing was, kind of like my escape to things. And I used to write a lot in my journal or whatever. Like, I used to write a lot of poems and stuff like that. And it was something that I used to do. So whatever happened, like all of a sudden, I used to be like, oh, you're writing a lot lately. Are you going through something? And I was like, you know what? Let me just tell you, I like this woman, and her name is, let's call her Veronica. And her name is Veronica, and I really like her. And I was like, what are you going to do with her? Like, she's so fat. First my mom said, oh my God, you're in love with Veronica. You need to grow up. And I was like, she's like, because I was like 19 at that time, and I was in the university, whatever. My mom said, you need to grow up. And I was like, what's growing up about falling in love? I think that's as grown as it gets, no? I feel really strong about this woman, and this is as grown as it gets. And then she was like, but and she was like kind of weird, whatever. My mom always been like this person that's very accepting. Like, my older sister that died used to bring a lot of like her friends that were like transgender and were gay or whatever. She used to bring them around. So my mom was kind of like an open-minded person, because her house always been like a safe haven for people that felt outcasted, to come be themselves. And my mom never like threw people out or told people like, oh, you can't be that or not. So then I think it's kind of from the heart for my mom to deal with, because it's her own daughter, and I'm telling her that I have these strong feelings for this woman. And my mom is like, oh my God, I'm always thinking about like, my daughter is gonna like get married. So my mom always been like this safe haven type of person, and an understanding. And this is like, for her, this is her own daughter telling her that she has feelings for this woman. She's like, what are you gonna do with this woman? And then she started like pointing out all the flaws that she had. Like, she's like, oh, she's deaf, or she's missing a finger, and she's so fat, and she's so big, and she has to be huge titties. What are you gonna do? And I was like, that's the funny thing about it. It's like I'm in love with her, not the way she looks. And she's like, yeah, but that deals with you know, you have to have sex and stuff like that. What are you gonna do with her? And I was like, Mom, I haven't got there yet. Let's just talk about me falling in love with her, and whatever the story is, it ended up in a heartbreak. And my mom was like, you know what, I understand. What are you gonna do? You need to tell her. My mom told me. I was like, okay, how am I gonna tell her? I was in the university. I had no money. I was working part time, but I didn't really have much money. I was like, okay. My mom was like, maybe you should take her out to dinner. And I was like, okay, well, I don't have a car because my mom used to drive me around, and my dad. I was like, okay, I'm gonna take you to this restaurant. You're gonna take her out. You're gonna pay whatever. And I called her and I told her, oh, let's go eat at this restaurant. And she was like, okay, whatever, like, let's go. We went to eat, and I wrote her, like, how I felt for her, and I gave it to her, and she was, like, reading it, and she's like, oh, this is really sweet, Jamie, but I don't like girls. And I was like, fuck my life. And then we kept texting, but it was, like, kind of died out, and then she became my enemy. She didn't want to talk to me anymore, because one day I told her, look, the moon, and she texted me and she said, oh, the moon looks gorgeous tonight. I was like, yeah, certainly not as beautiful as you. I know it was a corny line, but, and, I went through, like, a hard time because where I'm from, like, where I used to live, it was, like, St. Thomas, it was, like, an island. And being gay is frowned upon, and they're so homophobic there. When I was there, so... I was so frustrated because I had nobody else to date, of course, and I was like never dating any girls over there, and that was like the first one I liked. I was like telling my mom, and my mom was like, I think you need to move to Miami because your brother lives there, and he told me there's a lot of gay people there. That was so funny. And I to make a long story short, I feel like my coming out story to my mom was like kind of like a relief because my mom, she judged me for a second or two, but that was just like a fast reaction. And that was like, she told me like it was her fear of, she always sees that gay people are by themselves, and that's something that she didn't want for me. She wanted me to be happy. She wanted me to have a family, regardless of, how I go to sleep or who I bet, She just wants me to be happy and, not to be by myself. Like, she wanted, when she leaves this world, she wants me to be like, happy, not like in a corner by myself. So I felt like that's that's what my mom kind of like trying to explain to me, but she probably didn't know. Like, she was like, that's why she said to grow up. Another thing was like, she told my dad. Like, I didn't tell my dad. My mom actually told my dad. I was kind of scared to tell my dad because very like old timers. Like, he never wanted me to. Oh, my dad always used to say, you have to finish university. You have to get a career, be a lawyer, be a doctor. That's the life that you need to live. So I was kind of scared to let my dad know. My mom went and told him, and my mom told me that he said that, my fear. My fear was always that my daughter finds somebody because she's so outspoken and she's so out there, and then she ends up with a guy that like beats her up or something because she's too outspoken or because she's not submissive, And I always felt like she wasn't that type of girl to be this, the submissive one. And then he was like, well, I'm not happy that she's gay, but my mom's like, there's nothing else to think about it. She's our daughter and we have to love her just the way she is. And my dad was like, yeah, I understand. And I always felt like she was gay because, face it, she never really liked guys. She never really wanted to date them. And then my mom was like, yeah, I kind of figured she was gay, but I kind of had the hope. So guys, this is it for my coming out story. I am planning to do a part 2 with my mom, and Imani's gonna do one with her dad. We just wanted to kind of brief into it and let you guys know our coming out story, so you guys can have an idea that it can go either or. It can go really, really bad, or it can go really, really good like it went for me. But I feel like that shouldn't stop your goal of being happy, because at the end of the day, think about it, guys. It's our world. People are just living in it. Every head is a world. People, you don't know what, I don't know what she's thinking. She doesn't know what I'm thinking. I don't know what Sebastian is thinking. We don't know what Sebastian is thinking, you know. Everybody has a world in their head. He's thinking mama right now. But everybody has a world in their head. And I feel like our goal in life, we were brought into this world to be happy. Sebastian was in my tummy for whatever, 9 months, 10 months, whatever you want to call it. And you know, while he was there, I was nurturing him, I was taking care of him. But that was it. Like, after they cut that umbilical cord, after they took him out, he's living his life. And my goal in life is to always aim for him to be happy, however he chooses to be happy. I cannot dictate his life. I cannot tell him how to live his life. I can, you know, provide him with guidance for him to be a good person and want to, you know. So, yeah, my goal in life is not to, you know, tell Sebastian, oh, no, you don't date this type of girl, you date this type of girl, or you don't date guys, you date girls, or you don't do this. Because after he was taken out of me, after I gave birth to him, or I had my C-section, it became his world, you know. He's living his life, and he's going to cry when he needs milk, or he's going to be happy when he doesn't. Or, you know, he's going to choose a toy, and like, we always let him choose his toy because we don't want to dictate him. We always give him options of outfit because we don't want to dictate his life, how our lives were dictated, how her life were dictated, because that does not make happy human beings. And to be honest, family is such an important bond. And you know, everybody wants to have a family, everybody wants to be loved. And I feel like people need to learn to accept others just the way they are. If I'm dark skinned, I'm dark skinned. I cannot help being white. I cannot help being dark skinned. If she's white, she cannot help being white. I just have to love her the way she is. She was born with green eyes. I don't know what she's thinking in her head. I don't know if after this she's gonna say, you know what, Jamie, I don't want to live this life, I want to live another life. I'm here to support it. I'm here to let her be happy, and she's here to support me in whatever decisions I decide to make. And we're here to support Sebastian in the future in whatever decisions he wants to make. We just want the best for him. And people need to understand that I'm not gonna die for her. I'm not gonna die her death. When death comes knocking at the door, it's not gonna say, Jamie, here, you can die for her since you lived her life, since you dictated her life. No, she's gonna die. And guess what? I'm gonna keep on living. Or I'm gonna lie, or I'm gonna die, and she's gonna keep on living. So why do we let people dictate who we love? Why are we so scared of being in the closet and let people scare us to loving, to being happy, to being free? We are happy. This is what happiness looks like. This is two people. We love each other. We have a beautiful baby boy. However it came to be, this is us. This is our happiness. There's people that can't have children. They adopt. You cannot tell them that that's their children any less because it didn't come out of them. So you cannot tell me I have to love her any less because she's a man. She's not a man. No, I love her because I love the way she is. I love her soul. I love her personality. I love the way she loves me. That's why I love her. And I don't know the reasons she has for loving me, but people need to stop trying to live other people's life. If you don't like that somebody's gay, just get out of their life completely and leave them the fuck alone. But don't tell them not to love somebody. And I'm sorry this has becoming a rant, but I really, really, really feel like people just want to live other people's life, and it's not fair. It's truly not fair. You're not paying their bills, and like, even if you're a parent, yeah, that's your fucking responsibility. How about that? You have to pay their bills because guess what? They didn't choose to come in the world. You brought them here. So let them live their life and do your job as a parent to provide for them. And allow them to be happy and allow them to live a free life. That's how I feel. That's how it should be. No, you're not going to abandon your kid now and say, oh, no, you're gay, you're abandoned. No, because your job is to provide to them until they make 18. Your job is to guide them until they make 18. No, it's not your job to dictate and be Hitler and tell them, no, you don't love this person. You only hang out with white children. You don't hang out with black children because you might fall in love with a black guy. Because guess what? People have said that. You don't want to guess to which one of us they said that. But people have told people that. And it's unfair. It's unfair for you as a parent to to dictate your children's life. Let them live. Live and let live. That's it. Anything you want to add?
No.
No, that's it.
That's
you guys
it,
know
guys.
Imari doesn't talk a lot. But we love you guys.
We said everything we had to say, and
There will be another part 2.
because Sebastian
It's getting cranky. But
So, thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up.
And make sure you subscribe.
And make sure you subscribe. Comment down below what you guys want to see.
What another video you want me to talk about. If you guys want me to rant about something else, let me know. I want to make a video of, you know, my childhood experiences. Like a story time. So let me know if you guys want to hear that. I know you guys don't like me just talking. Sebastian knows how to blow already because he's getting ready for birthday. Babo, happy birthday to you. His birthday is in December, so he's getting ready. Happy birthday to you. Asopla. Asopla, para que te vea YouTube. Asopla. Happy birthday. No. Comment down below what other videos you guys want us to do, and we will be doing them. See ya.